professional staff of the planning board have been working on the Freeway Mutual Section map amendment, which is specifying the policy goals for future growth. They had public meetings, tons of public input. They had public testimony, which they analyzed. They basically have put forth the recommendations for how that growth should proceed. They had ample opportunity for input, and then on March 8th, actually on February 27th, that's when February 27th and January and early January, you had 2 public work sessions where you heard their recommendations. You heard their recommendations on the master plan. And you said nothing if you had ideas that were contrary to what they're proposing. And then at the last hour, just like in the redistricting case, you come in at the last minute and you propose.
Now, Mike, Brother Bridges, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on. You are equating what happened with Bowie Mitchellville with redistricting.
No. They're 2 separate things. What I'm saying is what you did was, after all of this public input, on March 1st, you submitted your revisions. March 1st.
But we'll talk about
Hold
this.
on, but just listen.
No,
on
I
March
heard you,
1st,
I heard you.
And then on March 8th, you passed it with no public hearing, with no public input on major revisions.
I'm not saying you're incorrect. What I'm saying is I don't have the information in front of me to refute or agree with you. So I'm going to agree that what you're saying is accurate because what you said seems like it's right. When we meet,
you'll
I'll
look at that. But the clock is ticking. That gate has passed.
But still, we have more to do.
We do have more to do. But let me ask this other question.
Yes.
So with regards to Freeway Airport, the planning board specifically put in language that says, should the legislation CB 17/2019 be overturned in court, this is the text amendment that allowed Freeway Airport to develop something like 419 townhomes on RA land that was normally not allowed. That language was pulled out of the master plan. And what happened, what that did was, the court now has overruled that.
Yeah.
So now they're taking a secondary route now. That's moot.
Let me say this to you. It is mute. But what I'm saying to you, the meeting we had, I'm open. If you are saying the direction that you believe the council's going, we need to revisit. I'm open to listening to you. I'll commit that to you. I'm not saying.
I'll ask you one other commitment,
yes, please.
And that is whenever you make changes that are in opposition to what the professionals at the planning board are proposing, at least explain your rationale.
I cannot agree with you more. And that's now I'll tell you this, that's one of the things I learned while running for re-election. I heard a lot of that from citizens. You're not the expert. If you're going to change it, explain it. So I'm with you on that. That's one of the lessons I learned while I was out there running for re-election.
So this is what's happening. We have a sectional map amendment that is being rushed through.
Brother Bridges, I said that I would meet with you all and we could discuss all that. But if you want the press in there, they could be in there, but I have to get upset.
I know you have to. I'm just, this last point. Yeah. You know that this sectional map amendment is the final say in which the final zones get applied. And if you do not allow us ample time for public hearings and rush this thing, the same thing is happening. You guys are going to push stuff through in the desires of the developer in opposition to the planning.
I hear you clearly. And what I'm saying to you, I hear you. That's why we're going to meet, and I will ensure that your voice and the other voices are heard. You have my word on. I can't speak to no other council member.
Well, I think the question he's trying to ask you is, do you agree with what's going on?
I said I was going to sit down with all of you.
If what he's saying is correct,
sir,
assuming what he's saying is correct,
yeah.
Do you agree with that?
I agree with what you just said.
You agree with the process that's going on?
Well, what process? You don't have any.
He explained it. He said it was done in the dead of night.
No, it wasn't done in the dead. Nothing. Let me be clear with all of you. There's nothing the county council can do in secrecy or privacy. All of it has to be in the public view. What I'm saying to Mr. Bridges, when I'm saying to Mr. Bridges,
you made those revisions. When did that get published to the public?
I don't have that information in front of me, but what I will say to you is what I said earlier. When we sit down and talk, we'll go. I'm open to. I said to you, and all of you heard it. While I was out there campaigning for re-election, I heard a lot of what you said to me. So I'm more sensitive to it now, and I'm willing to sit down. All I'm asking you.
It's taken me more than 3 years to be sensitive to what we're saying.
Oh, bless you. But
I have a
you know what's going to
question.
happen,
you know
right?
what? But you know what?
We've been coming to all the
You know
hearings
what?
and speaking.
I agree with you.
So far,
but
you have not been sensitive to what we're saying.
You know what's going to happen, right?
What's going to happen, sir?
People going to realize that they keep doing the same thing, don't get the same result. Now, you may be a good guy, but they're going to throw you out with the rest of the guys.
That's true.
That's what
true.
they're going to do.
I appreciate
They may
you saying
do it
that.
this November,
Oh, they could do that.
okay? Because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because I'm 80 years old. I'm not going to keep butting my head up against the wall when the problem is right in front of me.
Sir, I
You
agree
know
with
what
you.
the problem is.
Sir, let me
The
say
problem
this. Let me
is
say this,
those
sir.
people on the city council have stabbed us in the back.
County
And
council.
you are
County
county.
council.
I'm from New York.
And I want to ask you a question. You said
And so
that
that's
you.
the problem.
I appreciate you saying that. You say you're 80, 81.
I'm 80 years old.
No,
And I don't
nothing
keep.
you can say to me that I will respond to because of my respect for your age.
Well,
but I hope you
hey,
come to
hey,
this
I,
meeting.
I
and
shoot.
discuss
I shoot 80 in golf too.
No,
So
oh,
you
you
say
bad
whatever
man.
you want to
So
say.
you
Okay,
said-
okay.
But I'm telling
excuse
you,
me.
I'm telling you,
Sir,
people
what's your
going to
name?
realize.
What's your name, sir?
Gene Mallory.
Mr. Malley, all
People
I'm
gonna
asking
realize-
you to do is come to me. All
No,
the
no, I'm
council-
through with me.
Okay,
I'm
give me-
saying
give
me- I have a
that
question.
y'all need to do
Excuse
something
me.
for us.
You said that you.
301 395.
Exactly. The
You probably
people-
the same one-
301-395.
You probably was the same one out there with them when they were fighting.
395.
It's time for
395.
395 3076.
Okay, so question really quick.
Good,
You
I
said
agree
that
with
you
you.
could not speak to when the public was notified. Can
They
you
were.
can you tell that?
If you
Can
come
you
to
tell
my
us that
meeting, if you
that
come
that
to this
did
meeting
happen?
we
That
have-
the public
Yes,
was
they were
notified
Yes.
of
yes.
this
It's
secret
always, yes.
meeting?
It's never a secret meeting. All of the public. You may not agree with it, but nothing we can do is secret. The sunshine would not allow that.
So
Ladies
you
and
said
gentlemen,
you
thank you
couldn't
for your
tell
time.
when it was happened, but you're saying that it did
I am in
happen.
recess.
We will meet with you.
Thank you. That's all I want
You
to
know,
hear.
I heard this man is saying about bailing, and what happens is to beautiful
Ma'am,
Prince George's
if you wanna
County,
come to the
people
meeting,
are
come.
bailing. They're going to Anne Arundel County, they're going
I
to
see
Charles
all that.
County,
Look,
they're going to
listen,
Calvin County,
ma'am, let me
because
just
they
say
don't
this.
want to
And
live.
even
If
other
you all
states.
want to come to the meeting, whichever
So
one of you
people
sit
are
up.
bailing beautiful Prince George's County.
Look at-
The wealthier African American community is moving to St. Mary's. We're
Charles County.
Actually,
Charles County. Charles County. But I would love to see you all at the meeting. Thanks for your time. Can you do me a favor? Could you set up the meeting?
What is the public
Could
good?
you set up
We
the
want to
meeting?
know what the public good is. What is the public good?
What is the
public
public
good?
good?
That's what you need to prove to us.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Billy's here. Billy.
Who's these pins? It's mine, sir. Oh, thank you, brother. I want to make sure you get your pin back.
I said to keep both the same people over and over again.
Oh, I thought I had your number.
Oh, no, that's yours. That's mine. Yeah, I'll text it to you right now. All right.
You have the power at the sectional map amendment to put things back the way they should be.
Mr. Bridges.
You have that power.
Mr. Bridges, you're right. But also, I have enough respect for all of you, even in the disagreement, to come out here. I could have kept going. I don't do that.
I appreciate you coming out.
I can't talk for any council member but myself, man. What's your name? What's your name? Billingsley? Yes. Make sure you come to the meeting, Miss Billingsley, so we can
Find out
talk.
about these meetings. I need to get on the list, the distribution
This
list.
one's going to have it. I'm just saying,
Oh,
you
you
all
gonna
asked
handle
to
it,
meet with
ma'am?
you. I said I'll meet with you.
Oh,
I'm
who's setting it up?
accessible.
Before everybody
Okay.
leaves, we want to make sure
Yeah,
we get all their names.
yeah, and they can bring you all with
Yep.
you too.
Hello, everyone. I just want to introduce myself. I'm Walla Blagay. I'm the incoming councilwoman for District 6.
Mr. Bridges.
I would hope that nothing is done before I get there. I am on your side.
What jurisdiction?
Yeah, I'm not in District
6.
Yeah, so I'm in 6.
6.
I would hope that
He's
no
introduced.
decisions. Oh, I'm Walla Blagay. I will be the incoming councilwoman for District 6. We want to make sure that there was years done for the sectional map amendment, and we cannot have changes made now in the night. I am on your side.
So what can we do
but
about
we
it?
I can't do anything right now because I'm not in office. I don't get sworn
when
in
you get in
until
office.
December. We're gonna stop. They cannot make any changes at this point. We're gonna be focusing on making sure that transit-oriented development is important. So we're not gonna just throw up houses. No more townhomes. We're gonna be working on the. There's been a mass development of townhomes everywhere. If you look at the Frank nursery development, 200 more townhomes.
Yeah.
And if you are to look,
I'm sorry.
Then off of
Bill
301.
Station Road, they had apartments, 500, 300, 500 apartments.
Also,
So-
South Lake Bowie, where they're building those homes across the street from the Wawa, they've just gone up in a puff of smoke. These
Right.
houses have gone up, and I have been
One of the things that continue to reoccur during my discussions, we have to do a better job informing the public. We have processes in place, but we gotta elevate those because the population has expanded. We gotta figure out a better way of getting the word out. So that's what we need to do.